Hey guys, this is Roland Blase. Now, what I'm about to show you might change your whole way of playing Kompa, guys. This technique, if you're playing simple Kompa, this technique will transform your whole style of playing, guys. So stay tuned, we got a great lesson in store for you.
Something that's good for me.
Okay guys, right before we get started guys, this video is about the response technique. What is the response technique? The response technique, guys, as you've seen in the other videos, is when you're responding with one octave with the other octave. Like you're responding with a set of keys in the higher octave, and then you're responding after that with the lower octave, and back and forth. Now this sounds simple, but guys, once you get the hang of this, you will be playing Kompa like the greatest Kompa keyboardist ever. Listen, before we get started, don't forget to like the video and subscribe and comment, guys. That's the only way you will be able to see more of these videos. Now, a lot of you are playing Kompa, you're soloing, you're kinda okay, you're not too bad, not too good, but you're like, damn, I keep getting stuck. Like my creativity, I don't know how to, I can't create any more than what I'm doing. I'm just soloing, it feels simple. This is how you take your solos from simple to intermediate. So guys, I'm about to show you something that's very important in Kompa soloing. Guys, you see what I did there, guys? I was on one octave, the mid octave, and instead of going to this F right here, I went to the F all the way on this high octave up here. So you see what I did there, guys? So I'm on this octave, and I go up here. So that's an example of what we'll be learning today, guys. Now, in our last lesson, it was really geared towards beginners. We were learning about time signatures when it comes to soloing in Kompa, starting to solo on the 1.5. So we're gonna continue with that knowledge that we have. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, ba-da-ba. You see, right after the 1, you start soloing. So we're gonna continue with that idea. Keep that in mind if you're just getting started with Kompa. Now this is the response technique. Let's jump into it. What's holding most of you back? You're doing simple solos with the chords next to each other. You're doing this. You're doing this. I'm not gonna break that down because this is just an example. You're doing simple stuff like this. And you go to the F right next to it. You go to the G right next to it. That's not how you do the response technique. Let me show you guys what I mean by response technique. So this is your octave here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is one octave. So your next octave, which is higher, is here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do this octave and then respond with this octave. So let's take that same solo, but respond with the higher octave when we get to the F. So watch this, guys. So you guys get the idea. When I'm on this octave, I go, I'm walking down. When I go up an octave, I'm using this part, these notes in this range right here. I'm using this for the F. So you guys understand, the response technique is you're using one octave, and when you get to the 2.5, 1, 2, when you get to 3, you're responding with the other octave higher. So when your count gets to 3, you're responding with the other octave higher. So guys, if you don't understand what I said, I'm going to break that down slowly for you guys. Now, as you learned in the previous lessons, if you're a beginner at this, make sure, guys, you know what key you're playing in. So we're playing in the key of C. And now, in the key of C, you have your chord progression. What's your chord progression for the 1-5? Guys. That's 1, 4, 5, 4. What do I mean by 1, 4, 5, 4? 1, because this is your first note. 4, this is your fourth note. 5, this is your fifth note. It's G. So do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. We're counting like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So in this chord progression, you're doing a 1, which is C, a 4, which is F, a 5, which is G, and back to your 4. So the 4 repeats. So guys, let's get back to what I just showed you. So why did I do this? Because in our last lesson, I showed you instead of doing this while you're on C, you can add the second note, which is D. So I added the second note. But what did I do? Instead of doing this, I walked backwards. So I'm walking backwards. And then you go back up here. You go to this part of the keyboard, this octave. Instead of staying on this, you go up here. And since we're going to F, I did this. So that's what I'm doing for F. So now we're about to go to G. And since I'm still here, I'm just going to just rest. And then I'm going to do the same thing I did with the C down here. And then go back up to that octave. I can just land on the high note of C. So guys, so remember guys, while I'm on C, I'm walking down with the second. So when I'm going to F, which are the count of 1, 2, 3, once I hit 3 on the count, I'm doing this. These are all notes in F. I'm just using A, F, C, which are all notes of the F chord. And then I land on this G, because that's the note I'm on now. I'm on that G major chord now. So, and while I'm on the G major chord, I go, I do the same thing I did in C with that walk down, and adding the second note, which is A, and I went right back up and did this on the passing chord. The same thing I did with F before, I did it again, and then I land on C. So guys, if you didn't understand what I did just there, I break down all the ideas you need to have in your head to understand what I just explained, guys. It's in my Kompa course, guys. If you go to kompakeyboardschool.com, I explain what a chord progression is. I explain what the scales are, what a key is. I explain how to do a solo in the major and the minor. So make sure you go to kompakeyboardschool.com, use the coupon code half off, and you'll get it for $9.99, a full Kompa course, and you can learn forever, guys. So this is Roland Blase, and this is a basic tutorial on the response technique. Now we're gonna try it with a beat, so I want you guys to stay tuned. Okay guys, we're in the same key of C. So guys, remember, what's your scale? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what's the chord progression? C, F, G, F. So we're gonna try the response technique in that key, guys. Remember what I was doing? I'm walking down from C. I'm walking down in the C chord, but I add the D and I walk down. Watch this, guys. We're gonna do it regular. You see how simple that sounds? So let's alter the F like I did earlier in the lesson. Watch what I do here, guys. Did you hear how nice that sounds, guys? So I'm gonna just solo and freestyle, give you different examples. But guys, remember, get the Kompa course at kompakeyboardschool.com and you will know all the things you need to know to do these solos. So watch this. What I'm doing sounds good, but it's real simple. I'm just using the two notes in C, which is still still using the 3 notes in C. And then when I'm in G, I go the same pattern. But in between that, I go to the higher octave and respond. I go A, A, F, F, A, A, F, which is part of your F major. So guys, you guys get the point. Just responding one octave with the other. Now I'm just gonna do some random solos so you guys can kind of open your mind on certain patterns. You guys get it. Roland Blase, Kompa KeyboardSchool.com. Hey guys, this is Roland Blase. One thing I want to tell you that Kompa, you will learn Kompa, you will know how to play. And we've just released the official beginner's Kompa course. In the Kompa course, you will learn the key, how to find the key, what is the key, scales, chords, Kompa chord progressions, the number system. You will learn minor chord progressions, Kompa rhythm. In this Kompa course, how to choque, simple solo tips, you will know how to start your journey off playing Kompa. For $19.99, this Kompa course has just been released. Go to KompaKeyboardSchool.com. It will be the first link on the top of the page, and you will begin to know how to play Kompa in no time. Most of the key elements to Kompa keyboard playing is in this course. So guys, do not wait, do not hesitate. Get your Kompa course now and start playing Kompa right where you're at.
Something that's good for me.